this is Rabia Tahir, and you're listening to The Brown Girl Rants. Okay, before we start anything, I just want to let you all know okay, there was a fly in the storeroom, and I'm recording in the storeroom. So there was a fly, और उसके बाद I murdered it, and now there is a huge spot of blood on the floor, and it's not making me feel good. लेकिन that's the most recent update. I hope you all are doing well. Summer have officially started. It's hitting और I'm luckily at home all the time तो मुझे इतना फील नहीं होता मैंने अभी तक पंखा चलाना स्टार्ट नहीं किया if I'm being honest with you guys तो मैंने लिटरली 4 दिन पहले ब्लैंकेट अपना रखा है स्टोर रूम में वापस वरना आई वाज स्लीपिंग विद अ ब्लैंकेट द थिंग इज दैट कि आई पर्सनली फील कि मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा सर्दी लगती है एक नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बीइंग से ज़्यादा मुझे सर्दी लगती और जब सर्दियाँ थी तो आई वाज वेयरिंग 3 सॉक्स और उसके बाद आई वाज आल्सो स्लीपिंग इन विद थ्री थ्री थिंग्स थ्री नॉट थ्री ब्लैंकेट्स मतलब कि एक ब्लैंकेट होता था एक रजाई होती थी और एक और ब्लैंकेट होता था तो इस वजह से मुझे लगता है और बाकी जो मेरे घर में सारे लोग हैं दे वर नॉर्मल तो वो एक चीज़ या दो चीज़ लेते थे तो मुझे लगता है कि मुझे नॉर्मल ह्यूमन बीइंग से थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा सर्दी लगती है या वो शायद नॉर्मल नहीं है लेकिन वो सब पंखा चला के सोना चाहते हैं लेकिन आई डोंट वांट द फैन ऑन राइट नाउ और मैं खेस लेके सोती हूँ तो इट्स तो लेकिन इट्स समर और जब मैं बाहर चली जाऊं गलती से निकल जाऊं स्पेशली रात के टाइम टाइम इट्स सो प्लेजेंट अभी भी आई एम रिकॉर्डिंग दिस एट नाइट हाँ हाँ लेकिन अभी भी why I laughed at recording this at night क्योंकि I call myself a morning person लेकिन मुझे morning में टाइम ही नहीं मिलता टाइम मुझे मिलता है लेकिन it's always like I'm interrupted मुझे हमेशा ये डर होता है कि किसी ने मुझे interrupt कर देना है so it's like 1:40 a.m. और मुझे पता है कि अभी मुझे कोई नहीं बुलाएगा तो मुझे अभी ही टाइम मिलता है रिकॉर्ड करने का इफ आई एम बीइंग ऑनेस्ट विद यू गाइस तो मेरा रिकॉर्ड करने का अभी तक मूड नहीं था मैं आई वांटेड टू प्रोक्रेस्टिनेट और आई वाज लाइक आई विल रिकॉर्ड इट टुमारो इजी सीन है लेकिन फिर आई जस्ट वांटेड टू वॉच माय शो दैट आई एम वाचिंग करंटली वाचिंग लेकिन फिर आई टोल्ड माई सेल्फ कि रविया डू इट और यू कैन एडिट इट टुमारो और आज वैसे भी मंडे है और मुझे कल जाना भी है मार्केट तो I'll be so tired I won't be able to record it I was telling myself कि नहीं नहीं you can do it you got this अभी आराम से लेटो सो और कल आराम से रिकॉर्ड करना लेकिन मैंने कहा नहीं अभी रिकॉर्ड करना है और करना है what I was talking about earlier was that कि हाँ गर्मी है और मैं जब भी बाहर गई गई हूँ तो मुझे लगी है गर्मी वैसे मैं कोशिश करती हूँ कि ना ही जाऊँ क्योंकि it's very hot luckily the place we moved to it's been 1 year since we moved to this place or the place we moved to is luckily in a very good direction और सर्दियों में मतलब कि it's unlucky लेकिन for summers which is like the 85% time of the year it is summer तो उस time we मतलब कि we got really lucky with that क्योंकि the sun direction is not faced towards our apartment I don't know how to explain it लेकिन तो इस वजह से और comparatively lounge और मत वो सब कमरे तो बहुत अच्छे होते हैं लेकिन मेरे कमरा जो है वो ऑपोजिट है तो वहां पे आती है लेकिन इट्स फाइन इट्स ओके इट्स नॉट दैट हॉट जो मेरा पिछला जहाँ पे मैं रहती थी दैट वाज मतलब कि लाइक अ हीटर उधर मतलब कि इस मौसम में उधर शायद मैं भी पंखा चला रही होती और बहुत फिर भी मुझे पसीना आ रहा होता है लेकिन इस दिस हाउस दिस प्लेस इट इज अ लिटिल चिल तो दैट्स रियली रियली नाइस or the only concern I have for summer is that I don't know how I'll be able to record in a podcast episode with a fan on. Like, let's see. We got this. Now, thing is that I tweeted about this too. I am really going through what I like to call the elder daughter in a Desi family burnout. I'm going through a burnout or I feel not very good nowadays or which is very normal और मुझे लगता है कि अच्छा everyone is so interested to talk about horoscope कि oh you're such an Aquarius, oh you're such a Libra or Gemini वगैरह वगैरह, लेकिन I think that you should talk about what position you are in, what order you are in your siblings, ठीक है, क्योंकि I am a middle child, पहली बात तो ये है, ठीक है, उसके बाद आई एम द एल्डर डॉटर, तो ये दोनों चीजें मुझे लगता है दीज टू आर टू मेजर factors that really contribute in my family, oh not my family, my personality, sorry. So these two are, तो मुझे लगता है कि instead of studying about horoscope कि you're such an Aquarius, मतलब कि basically you think that they're born with that, I think you should study what position you are in your siblings, what order you're in, क्योंकि that is more, मतलब कि that is more impact, that makes more impact on your personality than a horoscope that you're born with and you मतलब कि I don't know, लेकिन that's the thing, लेकिन I am going through a burnout क्योंकि क्योंकि I am mostly happy all the time, तो कभी कभी जब होता है burnout तो फिर होता ही है। और दूसरी बात यह है कि I am mostly at home all the time, मैं बाहर जाती हूँ, मतलब I think I go out a lot, ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं बाहर बिल्कुल भी नहीं जाती, लेकिन I don't go out every single day, जो कि मैं कर रही थी पिछले 20 21 22 सालों से, कि मैं रोज बाहर जा रही थी पढ़ने के लिए। तो और अगर आप रोज बाहर जाओ तो वो भी मतलब कि देन यू आल्सो गेट बर्न आउट, क्योंकि यू आर टायर्ड ऑफ स्टडीइंग और वर्किंग, लेकिन आई एम हैविंग अ बर्न आउट क्योंकि आई हैव बीन लेकिन दैट्स नॉट, मतलब आई डोंट थिंक दैट्स द रीजन ऑफ द बर्नआउट, लेकिन गोइंग आउट रियली मेक्स मी हैप्पी, नॉट गोइंग आउट एवरी सिंगल डे, या फिर नॉट गोइंग आउट फॉर एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग, लेकिन गोइंग आउट विद फ्रेंड्स और फैमिली इवन, और मतलब कि टू गो फॉर अ नाइस लंच और डिनर रियली मेक्स मी हैप्पी, अगर सबका मूड ठीक हो तो। माई मूड ऑल्सो डिपेंड्स ऑन द अदर पर्सनस मूड, अगर मेरे घर में एक बंदे का मूड खराब है तो मैं कभी खुश, मेरा मूड अच्छा नहीं हो सकता, लेकिन मेरे मूड, आई डोंट थिंक एनी वन एल्स इन द हाउस mood depends on my mood, क्योंकि even if I am really sad or low, I never throw any tantrum on them कि that makes them really sad. I like to believe that. लेकिन मुझ पे बहुत इफेक्ट होता है अगर किसी और का मूड खराब है, इवन फ्रेंड सर्कल में अगर किसी का मूड खराब है तो मतलब कि और नेगेटिव वाइब कोई दे रहा है, नेगेटिव एनर्जी कोई दे रहा है, तो मुझे लगता है कि मुझ पे भी असर हो जाता था कि मैं भी थोड़ी सैड हो जाती थी। लेकिन इफ आई एम सैड और मैं यूनिवर्सिटी आई हूँ और हर कोई बहुत पॉजिटिव है, बहुत खुश है, बहुत एनर्जी है, तो आई पिक अप दैट पॉजिटिव एनर्जी और मैं खुद भी पॉजिटिव हो जाऊंगी, आई वुड नॉट स्प्रेड माई नेगेटिव एनर्जी। तो आई एम समवन हु पिक्स अप द पॉजिटिव एनर्जी इंस्टेड ऑफ spreading that negative energy, and I think we all should be like that. um I don't think कि अगर आपका मूड खराब है इस वजह से कोई दूसरे इंसान को दुखी होना चाहिए, या कोई दूसरा इंसान आपकी बातें बर्दाश्त करे just because आपका मूड खराब है, और आई थिंक दैट्स वेरी सैड, और आई डोंट थिंक कि इट्स एन एक्सक्यूज, मतलब कि whatever you're feeling is not an excuse to treat someone else like a piece of shit, मतलब कि नहीं करना चाहिए। obviously the other person मतलब कि अगर आपका लो टाइम चल रहा है तो the other person should understand कि ओ they're not feeling it, it's not their day, और आप उनको आराम से बता भी सकते हो कि हे मतलब कि आई एम नॉट फीलिंग गुड, तो आपको मतलब कि दे कैन लीव यू अलोन। लेकिन if they're trying to cheer you up or doing something to you, do you need to be mad at them or मतलब कि treat them shitty, और मतलब कि they don't deserve that, उनका दिन मत खराब करिए अगर आपका दिन खराब है, बस उनको बता दें whatever you want, tell them कि I want to be left alone, या stop talking, या फिर make me laugh, मतलब I think मुझे कोई अगर हंसाए तो मुझे बहुत खुशी होती है। So that's it, and that is kind of similar to the topic we are discuss. The topic we are discussing today is also about keep going, feeling low. क्योंकि मैं खुद इस चीज से गुजरी थी, एंड आई ऑल्सो गॉट अ टॉपिक रिकमेंडेशन लास्ट वीक अबाउट इट, नॉट अ टॉपिक रिकमेंडेशन लेकिन अ वेरी गुड एंड अमेजिंग फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन, हर नेम इज ज्योति, शी डीएम्ड मी के दिस मतलब कि आई एम गोइंग थ्रू दिस और दिस इज हाउ आई फील अबाउट इट, तो what you have to say about it? And I was like, I want to make a whole episode about it. क्योंकि she just said, मतलब she basically DM'd me for the Q&A thing, and I told her I want to make a whole video about it. Or these are the things that I feel. Most of it are मतलब कि, most of it, basically all of it is maybe a rant, or some of it is maybe to validate your feelings. I don't know. Or some of it is my advice, not advice, like in the things that works out for me. I don't think I'm in a position to advise, क्योंकि it really makes, मतलब especially जब ये topics आ जाते हैं, क्योंकि एक तो I don't know if anyone wants to take it. Secondly, not every, मतलब कि not everyone wants advice. I personally do not seek for advice in my low time. मुझे नहीं अच्छा लगता कि कोई मुझे बैठ के मशवरे दे. तो I would basically just rant and validate कि yeah, whatever you're coming from, I मतलब कि I understand that. So I'll do that, and I'll talk about the things that work out for me. So maybe that could work out for you too. क्योंकि I think that I don't have a severe level depression about, मतलब I don't think I ever been through that. I did been through that, मतलब कि I think slightly been through that in COVID. um लेकिन उसके बाद से, मतलब कि there are days when I don't feel it, when I feel sad, when I feel low, लेकिन I don't think that I could call it as call it depression. तो इस वजह से I don't think कि मैं यहाँ बैठ के कहूँ कि हाँ ये किया करो, वो किया करो, when I don't even know how it feels like being in that state. लेकिन I somehow have a feeling how it does, and these are the things that work for me. So stay tuned. I'll take a short break and we'll come back and we'll roll, and it would be fun. Also, an announcement before we take a break is that कि Ramzan starting, और आई एम रियली 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 एक्साइटेड फॉर रमज़ान. तो इस संडे आई एम डूइंग अ बोनस एपिसोड which would be, क्योंकि I want to do an episode before Ramzan जिसमें I could share my goals for Ramzan, or we can talk about our routine, our schedule. और तो इस संडे को, basically I think most probably इस संडे को I am uploading a bonus episode for Ramzan, and then for all the month of Ramzan I'm doing episodes that are about our deen. क्योंकि I want this, मतलब कि I think it's a very special month for all of us, and I want to talk about मतलब कि my religion and all of it. Or I want to really मतलब कि make this podcast that for you, that you can listen while you're fasting. So I'll not add the music. मतलब कि we'll talk about and discuss about deen at a more spiritual level. Or it would be, मतलब कि I'm really excited for those episodes. So that's it. That's the announcement I wanted to do. लेकिन so make sure you look out for the bonus episode in on Sunday, or I'll post about it. मतलब कि I'll post a story and I'll tweet about it too. लेकिन that's coming, so make sure you check it out. We'll take a short break and then we'll come back. So stay here. I'm coming back. I promise. And welcome back. So the topic for today is that how we keep going. Yeah, how we are internally struggling from something, but we still have to keep going. What makes us keep going? Why we should be keep going? और why we shouldn't be keep going. मतलब we'll discuss it all. सबसे पहले तो ये है कि there are so many things which for which you can feel low or feel depressed, and everyone have a different reason. It could be something external, it could be something internal, it could be a loss of your close one, it could be a heartbreak, it could be a lot of things, or matlab, it's not the same for every single one. What the thing with me is that when I feel low, I don't even know most of the time why I'm feeling like this. जब मतलब कि if I'm having a bad time, a bad day, or not a good week, a rough week, so what I have noticed is that I have no reason at all to मतलब क्या, if someone would come and ask me what's up with you, I can't tell के why I'm feeling this, मतलब क्या I can't identify, it's something happening inside लेकिन I don't know why it's happening. और थिंग इज दैट कि जब मैं टीनेज मतलब कि अपने टाइम में थी, या फिर जब मतलब कि व्हेन आई डिडंट वेंट थ्रू ऑल ऑफ दिस, या व्हेन आई डिडंट नो हाउ इट फील्स लाइक, और मैं लोगों का सुनती थी, तो मैं कहती थी कि ओ हाउ कैन यू बी मतलब कि इन दैट स्टेट without any reason. मतलब कि if you have a good house, मतलब कि if you're मतलब कि have a decent living, you have your parents, you have your siblings, so what makes you depressed if everything is going fine in your life and you have the things, apparent things that a person needs? तो और मैं इससे सोचती थी कि मतलब कि क्यों कैसे हुई डिप्रेशन में चले जाते हैं आप, ना जाओ डिप्रेशन में मतलब के, लेकिन व्हेन मतलब कि आफ्टर कोविड, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कोविड वाज द टाइम दैट व्हेन इट रियली हिट मी, उसके बाद मुझे रियलाइज हुआ यू देयर इज मतलब कि यू डोंट नीड एनी रीजन, देयर इज नो रीजन, यू कैन स्टॉप इट एंड इट कम्स, एंड मतलब कि आप किसी को एक्सप्लेन भी नहीं कर सकते, एंड दैट्स द लास्ट थिंग यू वांट टू लिसन फ्रॉम समवन कि तुम्हें क्या जरूरत है डिप्रेस होने की, या तुम्हें क्यों मतलब कि डिप्रेशन है, तुम्हारे पास तो सब कुछ है। तो आई थिंक दैट्स द लास्ट थिंग यू वांट समवन टू टेल यू, क्योंकि उस टाइम आपको वैलिडेशन चाहिए होती है, उस टाइम आपको ये नहीं चाहिए होता कि क्या क्या है क्या क्या नहीं है, या फिर आप कोई रीजन नहीं बनता आपके डिप्रेस होने का, मतलब कि बिल्कुल ही आप उस बंदे को जो है वो रिजेक्ट कर दो कि नहीं तुम्हें होना ही नहीं चाहिए, इंस्टेड ऑफ वैलिडेटिंग दैट पर्सन और हियरिंग दैट पर्सन। तो आई मतलब कि आई पर्सनली फॉर मी व्हाट इट इज दैट आई हैव नो रीजन टू बी सैड। और आजकल ये हो रहा है कि आई वेक अप, आई समटाइम्स देयर आर मंथ्स दैट गो बाय एंड आई डोंट इवन शेड अ सिंगल टीयर। और जैसे आजकल का टाइम है तो आई वेक अप क्राइंग, आई क्राई माई सेल्फ टू स्लीप। नॉट टुडे, आज मतलब आज आई एम हैविंग अ प्रीटी गुड डे, आई एम हैविंग ग्रेट डे, और लेकिन वैसे ही हो रहा है, और हर किसी की छोटी छोटी बात मुझे हर्ट कर रही है, और मैं जाके कर रही हूँ like I'm tearing up in every single thing and every dumbest thing ever, which I'm so embarrassed to recall right now कि मैं इतनी सी बात भी हो रही हूँ, लेकिन it's happening। और मतलब कि it's मतलब कि और मुझे लग रहा है कि क्योंकि मोस्ट ऑफ द मतलब कि क्योंकि आई एम लिविंग माई फैमिली ऑब्वियसली, तो और कुछ मतलब कि मेरी किसी से आर्ग्यूमेंट हो रही है इसमें या कुछ हो रहा है, तो या फिर मैं स्टेट में हूँ, तो मुझे लग रहा होता है कि मैं सही हूँ, आई एम द वन हु इज कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग द मोस्ट और नो वन एल्स केयर्स अबाउट मी, और ऐसे करके होता है, विच इज आई थिंक सो नेचुरल, लेकिन आई थिंक एवरी सिंगल पर्सन who is in their situation thinks that they're the one who are struggling the most, or who are making, who are doing the most for the family और इन अ फ्रेंड सर्कल, उनको लगता है कि सबसे ज़्यादा मैं, मुझे लगता है इट्स वेरी नेचुरल। और सब सोचते हैं क्योंकि, or if we are in someone else's shoes and living the other person's life, so we realize कि they are also doing their part, मतलब कि normally ऐसा ही होता है। लेकिन ये है कि there's sometimes no reason at all and you can't identify कि यार मुझे क्या हो रहा है, लेकिन what works for me is that कि I tell myself कि this is not gonna stay forever, um, this is not permanent, you will wake up one day and you will feel good। और जैसे कि आज I woke up and I didn't felt good waking up, to be honest, लेकिन after मतलब कि what really helps me feeling good is that कि when I get मतलब कि my chores done, be it house chores या फिर कोई um, काम है या फिर कुछ भी है, अगर मैं बाहर जा रही हूँ कुछ लेने के लिए, मतलब कि वट एवर आई नीड टू गेट डन, इफ आई गेट इट डन, और इफ इवन इफ आई ट्राई टू गेट इट डन, या मैं अगर इफ आई एम अ स्टूडेंट तो मैं थोड़ी पढ़ाई कर लूँ, तो इट मेक्स मी फील गुड कि एटलीस्ट आई डिड समथिंग फॉर द डे। तो which is why I'm sleeping well tonight and hopefully we'll wake up feeling happy too tomorrow। लेकिन this is what works for me is that कि I tell myself कि this is not gonna stay forever, you will feel fine and it's okay if you're feeling this for today। अगर आपको एकदम से आ रहा है तो it's not your day, तो it's मतलब कि you don't have to be hard on yourself पहले दिन एटलीस्ट, मतलब कि पहले दिन तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं। या इफ देयर इज समथिंग रियली इंपॉर्टेंट, यू हैव अ जॉब इंटरव्यू और यू हैव टू गो समवेयर, यू हैव टू टेक द क्लास, you have an assignment or you have an exam, so obviously you have to push yourself. But if there's not anything important, then you can take a day off. Jैसे when you are on your periods, तो पहला दिन is mostly very difficult for everyone, तो मतलब कि they take a day off or they would मतलब कि they take more rest. तो I think कि अगर आपके internally भी कुछ हो रहा है, if there's मतलब कि something, if you're having anxiety or if you're having a low time or a day मतलब कि the day is going rough, so you can just back out and relax and call it a day. And मतलब कि you can lay on your bed all day, you can watch your comfort show, you can eat french fries or mac and cheese. It's okay, it's completely fine. I think कि you've been working for so many months, you've been working for so much time कि एक दिन if you're not feeling it, तो it's okay to back out and deal with that things the next day. मतलब it's okay, एक दिन में कुछ भी नहीं हो जाना. तो जब लोग कहते हैं कि नहीं पुश योर सेल्फ डू इट, आई डोंट थिंक यू नीड टू पुश योर सेल्फ, स्पेशली अगर आप इनिशियल स्टेज में हैं अपनी उस मतलब कि नॉट इनिशियल स्टेज, लेकिन आप बिल्कुल बिल्कुल पहला दिन है उस चीज़ का, या फिर यू आर जस्ट इनटू इट. तो आई डोंट थिंक दैट यू नीड दैट. आई थिंक यू नीड टू कंफर्ट योर सेल्फ, और इट्स मतलब कि इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू कंफर्ट योर सेल्फ. I think that you should know what makes comforts you. Sometimes you can comfort yourself, और आपको अपने से ही ज़्यादा comfort मिलता है कि you know if I'll watch this movie then I'll feel great, or if I'll eat a zinger I'll feel great, or if I'll eat chow mein or whatever. लेकिन कभी कभी आपको होता है कि नो आई वॉन्ट दिस फ्रेंड, आई वॉन्ट टू टॉक टू दिस फ्रेंड, मैं चाहती हूँ कि वो मेरे साथ हो, वो मुझे करे. और आई थिंक पीपल डू हैव अ इम्पैक्ट ऑन यू. ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब लोगों कोई इम्पैक्ट नहीं होता और मैं बिल्कुल झूठ बोलूँ उनको, नहीं यू शुड मतलब कि डू इट फॉर योरसेल्फ. समटाइम्स यू कांट, और अदर पीपल words can be more impactful for you. तो it's okay मतलब कि you need to just figure out what makes you happy or what you need when you're feeling like that. कि what would make you smile, what would make you laugh, what would मतलब कि make distract you. You need to distract yourself from whatever you're feeling, whether you know what it is or whether you don't know what it is. तो सबसे पहले तो आपको डिस्ट्रैक्शन चाहिए, और यू नीड अ फ्रेंड और यू नीड अ मूवी और अ फिक्शनल whatever character or the book you love reading, or whatever it is, you need that. So I think provide yourself that, whatever you want to eat. So I think it's very important to comfort yourself, and you know better that what comforts you more, or provide that to yourself. मतलब कि text your friend कि hey I'm not feeling good, can you come over, or can I come over, and or can we talk on phone. I think not everyone have the privilege के to visit their friend when the hell they want, or I personally do not have that. लेकिन I personally मतलब कि I do love मतलब कि being around people and it makes my day. लेकिन most of the time, basically all of the time when I'm feeling like that, I don't have people around me, और इस वजह से I know कि मैं अकेले रह के भी क्या कर सकती हूँ, मतलब क्या what I can do to make myself feel a bit better or to distract myself. I think सबसे पहले you need मतलब कि you don't need to work कि ओ मैं कैसे करूँ, ये करूँ वो करूँ, मतलब कि you just need to I think distract yourself, ताकि आप थोड़ा थोड़ा. और जब आप बहुत पहला दिन है ना, तो आई थिंक अगर पहले ही दिन आप अपने आप को डिस्ट्रैक्ट कर लोगे और किसी और चीज़ के बारे में सोचना शुरू हो जाओगे ना, तो वो आगे वो थॉट अकर ही नहीं होगी. आई थिंक इफ मतलब दैट शुड मेक सेंस, दैट वर्क्स फॉर मी. मतलब मैं आज पूरे एपिसोड में ये कहूँगी दैट वर्क्स फॉर मी, क्योंकि आई थिंक हर किसी का कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म इज डिफरेंट. दिस इज माई कोपिंग मैकेनिज्म. तो दैट समथिंग दैट रियली मतलब कि आई थिंक द सेकंड थिंग जो मैंने पहले भी कही थी कि whenever I go through this, I really tell myself that this is not gonna stay. I'm not gonna stay miserable for the rest of my life. This is gonna change. I'll wake up one day feeling better, or you need to have the hope and positivity. This is literally the biggest and the most main thing that you need to have when you're in a such state कि you need to have the hope. और मतलब कि स्टेट में भी नहीं, वैसे जनरली जिंदगी में अगर आप के मतलब कि you will be more excited for things and you will approach differently for things, practically and personally when you will have a um positive whatever but when you will have positivity about it मतलब कि you will feel positive about it, you will have hope for it. आपका दिन अगला दिन तभी बेहतर होगा जब आप सोचो कि मेरा कल का दिन इस दिन से ज्यादा बेहतर होगा. um, जब मैं यूनिवर्सिटी में थी तो मैं सोचती थी कि ओ आई एम ग्रेजुएटिंग लेकिन द टाइम दैट इज कमिंग आई हैड सो मच फन इन यूनिवर्सिटी एंड आई वाज स्केर्ड टू ग्रेजुएट. लेकिन when I was graduating, I would tell myself that the time that is coming is would be better than this, and it is. Shukr Alhamdulillah. So I think that you need to have the hope and you need to have a positive approach to the time that is coming. It makes a huge difference. Hope is the thing people live for. लोग अपनी जिंदगियां गुजार रहे हैं किसी चीज की उम्मीद में, और it makes people alive, it keeps people up, it keeps people going. So that's something that is very 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 huge and the most important point of going through your dealing with such times that you need to have the hope कि whatever is coming for me is good. जो भी टाइम आगे है वो अच्छा है, जो टाइम जो है गुजर गया है, उससे वो बहुत बेहतर होगा, और कल का दिन आज के दिन से बेहतर होगा. और मैं जिस भी स्टेट या मैं जिस भी कंडीशन में हूँ वो हमेशा के लिए नहीं रहेगी. आई विल गेट आउट ऑफ इट इवेंचुअली. थिंग्स वुड चेंज, सिनेरियोज वुड चेंज, इट वुड चेंज फॉर मी. और कभी भी कुछ भी मतलब कि थिंग्स डू चेंज. तो this is something that really that is have been really important to me. And I personally am a very optimistic person. I always have a positive approach to things. Or even मतलब कि even with failure अब आके I'm so good with even with the failure कि even if I have the fear कि मैं इस चीज़ में fail हो जाऊंगी, ये चीज़ नहीं हो पाएगी, तो I prepare myself to be okay with that too. To be मतलब कि to not be shattered completely कि oh this didn't happen for me. मतलब कि I always मतलब कि have the मतलब कि second option for myself. And I मतलब I मैं बहुत मतलब बोल रही हूँ, लेकिन I always have this second option with myself. And I try to be content with that कि अगर मेरी first option में मैं fail हो जाती हूँ तो मैं second option I have this second option जिसमें मतलब कि relieved हूँ कि oh I still have this. So even that thing doesn't work out, I still have this. So I think that this is something you obviously you have people to tell you that. Lekin basically I think a lot of things is that you need to set for yourself. Yeah, you can listen to 1,000 of motivational lectures जिसमें वो कहेंगे कि ये do this do that do this, लेकिन अगर आपके अंदर से मतलब कि they won't come inside you and plant this in you. They won't मतलब कि they can just tell you about it. Effort आपको खुद ही करनी पड़ती है, struggle आपको खुद ही करनी पड़ती है. There are people who go to therapy. तो वो भी उनकी urge होती है, they seek therapy क्योंकि they want to get better. And I have seen a lot of people who don't want to get out of it क्योंकि they get so comfortable in this मतलब कि in that um, sadness. I have seen a lot of people who find comfort in sadness कि they don't want to get out of it or they don't want to get better क्योंकि they have started seeking comfort in being in that state, or they don't want to feel better, they don't want to reach out. Or there are people who want a better life, so they go and seek therapy क्योंकि they want things to be better for themselves. So I think that you should have the urge to have to tell yourself कि I deserve a better life. And you should मतलब कि it's really your internal battle and no one can fight that for you. मैं जब मतलब कि it's as little as कि जब मैं मतलब कि um, getting up for your work, or मतलब कि even when you don't have anything मतलब कि you are like कि oh I have to wake up, and it's your internal battles. कभी मतलब कि most of the times there's no one to push you, there's no one to tell you क्योंकि हम बचपन से जो है ना स्कूल से इवन कॉलेज तक, हाई स्कूल तक, we have we मतलब कि there is a strictness on us कि we have to wake up, we have to go to school, we have to follow this pattern. So it's decided for us, we are not making our decision. So it's much easier to follow that than to make our own decision when you have the uh, privilege कि I can skip school if I want to, I can skip my work day if I want to, or I don't need to go to work, or I don't मतलब कि I'm doing a remote job, so I can just do it by laying in bed. Why I need to get up and make my bed and do this and that? I can just lay in bed. So I think that's always your internal battle inside you that you have to fight to get up. Even if you're procrastinating and you want to study and you're using your phone के और मतलब कि you want to मतलब कि in your head you know कि you have to put your phone aside and focus on your work, but you can't, or you're using your phone, time गुजरता जा रहा है. तो it's your internal मतलब कि battle with yourself कि you have to put your phone aside even सोने से पहले. So I think that a lot of things are something that you can hear from people, but you need to grow it in yourself. और personally for me, मुझे मैं जब low state में होती हूँ, तो I don't mostly want people to advise me. And I always tell people कि I want validation, I don't want advice. और even मैं mostly जब rant करना होता है, तो I rant on Twitter. तो उधर भी sometimes I disable my comment section क्योंकि I know a lot of people would be worried and they'll send wishes के um, मतलब कि you got this ये वो फलाना फलाना, लेकिन मुझे मतलब कि I don't really want to मतलब कि uh, I मतलब कि I know that and I love you, लेकिन I don't want मतलब कि to see it, if that makes any sense. But मतलब कि is that making me sound mean? मतलब कि sometimes you don't want to hear, you just want to vent, you just want to talk about it, you don't want someone to say कि I'm so sorry you're going through this, or sympathize with you, or advise you, or DM you कि हाँ मतलब कि you can share. Sometimes you just want to get it out of you, or you don't want anyone to react on it, you don't even want anyone to see it or read it. That मतलब कि I hope I'm not the only one, लेकिन this is something that तो I मतलब कि whenever you are going through this and you know what exactly you are going through, first of all मैंने पहले भी कहा था कि there's something external or and internal. If first of all you have to identify if it's a external thing that is making you feel low, so you have to tell yourself कि I have nothing to do with this. ठीक है ना? I did my best, but if I'm still in this situation because of some other thing that I have no control over, so I can't do anything about it. And I have to मतलब कि it's my choice. मतलब I can be miserable about it, or I can deal with it. मतलब कि either ways I have to deal with it. ठीक है, क्योंकि ये एक्सटर्नल जो भी एक्सटर्नल प्रॉब्लम है आपकी, उसमें आपका कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है, बट द इंटरनल थिंग you have the control over it, and you it's causing inside you, and you are basically someone who is मतलब कि um, who is in control of it, or there's this battle inside you, so it's internal which you can control, and you can't do things to stop it or make it stop to make you feel anxious. लेकिन something that you have nothing to do, you can't do anything about it. And I always tell my friends कि जो भी मुझे कहते हैं कि यार मतलब I wanted to do this लेकिन ये नहीं हो पाया, मैं उनको हमेशा ही कहती हूँ देखो, you try to your best, you tried your best to give yourself the best opportunity, to give yourself the best life, to do what you think is the best for you. आगे से वो काम नहीं हुआ, इसमें तुम्हारा कोई कसूर नहीं है, तो you shouldn't stress about the thing you have nothing to do about. ये तुम्हारा कसूर नहीं है, you did your best, it didn't happen, it's okay. Leave it. You don't need to have any sort of regret or something, क्योंकि you did your best, you did what was required for you to do in that situation. तो आई थिंक कि जो इंटरनल चीज है उसमें जो है you are having this ongoing battle with yourself, तो और उसमें you have to be like the person who stops it. मतलब कि personally I would really recommend if it's something deeper. I have never been to therapy. I would love to, लेकिन I have never been to अभी तक. और मतलब कभी कभी मुझे लगता है कि ओ आई डोंट नीड थेरेपी. कभी कभी मुझे लगता है कि जैसे आजकल कर रही थी कि आई मे बी आई मतलब कि इट्स नॉट बैड टू गेट वन सेशन और सो, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि if you're going through something that is मतलब कि it's not going away, yeah, it's much more deeper than just feeling having a bad day or feeling low. So I think you should really 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 I encourage you to मतलब कि seek professional help. um मुझे लगता है कि there is even free therapy available, तो look up for that. Ask your friend के मतलब कि not don't ask them कि हम मतलब कि if you're not comfortable about it, लेकिन look up for it. I think there's therapy available and I have heard from people that it's very game changing. I think different people have different opinions on it, लेकिन I have heard from a couple of people that it's very game changing. So if you are really मतलब के want to do better and you're going through this too, I would really, 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 really recommend you to seek professional help. And I hope मतलब कि you do and it makes you feel better. Okay. Now, next thing. मैंने चीजें लिखी हुई हैं और मुझे देखना है. Okay, अच्छा. We talked about कि we have to see कि we need to have dreams. Okay. I heard this very wise words कि your dreams should not be bigger than your goal. Sorry, let me rephrase it. Your dreams shouldn't be bigger than your problems. Yeah, you have a lot of problems in your life. I think that there's something everyone dreams about. Okay, uh, be it getting into this university or this profession or having this job or maybe moving to this area or maybe traveling to this place, you have a dream, right? So I think that your dreams are much more bigger than the problems you are in, or there would be something that you dream about that you want to achieve, and that should be the reason that you should keep going for it. Okay, that should make sense. That should be the reason you are like, okay, yeah, I have a bad day, लेकिन next day would better, and I'll wake up and I'll मतलब कि instead of मतलब कि staying in that position, I मतलब कि मैंने अपने आप को रेस्ट दिया एक दिन के लिए, मैं सही हूँ, अब मुझे कल जो है वो अपने ड्रीम की तरफ चेज करना है, या फिर जरूरी नहीं है कि एक दिन का ही टाइम दो, मतलब कि इट रियली डिपेंड्स, मतलब कि लेकिन गिव योर सेल्फ द ब्रेक. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि स्पेशली अगर आपको मतलब कि यू हैव द लग्जरी टू स्टे इफ यू वांट टू, तो फिर और कुछ ज़रूरी नहीं है, तो आई थिंक कि गिव योर सेल्फ द टाइम यू रिक्वायर्ड, बट देन देयर शुड बी समथिंग दैट शुड मतलब कि which should motivate you to recover from that situation. So I think that you should dream, you should have a dream, you should have a goal. I don't think there is any single person on this universe who is living an aimless life. You shouldn't be living an aimless life. Or if you don't have a goal, मतलब कि identify it. See, look up for the things that make you happy, that you really want in your life. मतलब कि what improvement do you want in your life? How to achieve that? Look up for these things and write it down maybe, और देखो how can you achieve it. but मुझे लगता है कि you should मुझे लगता है कि the hustle should never end. There should be something you should keep going for. You should keep struggling for. Not struggling really, लेकिन there should be a every time you should have a goal. अगर आप एक गोल अचीव कर लो, उसके बाद आपका नेक्स्ट स्टेज होनी चाहिए कि अच्छा मुझे अब क्या करना है. अगर आपके पास कोई गोल नहीं होगा तो फिर तो आप बैठ जाओगे कि अब मैं क्या करूँ, अब जिंदगी में क्या रह गया, मुझे सब मतलब कि मुझे तो कुछ चाहिए ही नहीं. तो आई थिंक दैट यू शुड हैव समथिंग that you want to see. It could be even getting married to someone. It could even be having kids. But there should be something that you live for, that you want for yourself. Um, then I would also मतलब कि want मतलब कि not I don't want that. लेकिन the thing is that कि you should really accept yourself, not yourself but the situation you're in, the life you have been given, the life, how life is going, or that really मतलब कि correlates with the external problems के you do have an मतलब कि your actions or whatever you're doing is affecting your life. But if it's something that you have nothing to do with कि जिंदगी में कुछ ऐसा हो रहा है, then you have to accept it and go मतलब कि go with that. Obviously you can complain about it कि मेरे साथ क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है, मैंने तो कुछ किया भी नहीं. और मुझे लगता है कि life is unfair कि some people have so much blessings, and some people मतलब के are going through so much, एक के बाद एक मुसीबत, एक के बाद एक मुसीबत, लेकिन जो है मुझे लगता है कि हर चीज जो भी आप कर रहे हो उसके लिए आपके लिए रिवॉर्ड है, स्पेशली एज अ मुस्लिम आई हैव स्ट्रांगली हैव द बिलीफ, और मुझे ये चीज ऐड करनी है कि एज अ मुस्लिम आई थिंक कि आवर दीन इज समथिंग which is really positive. It always motivates you. It's मतलब कि अगर आप कुरान पढ़ो तो it's filled with positivity and hope, और it's filled with मतलब ऐसी messages जो आप पढ़ो और you can feel good about it कि no, there's hope left, no, I am not alone, या no, the coming days are better. तो I think that really is something, and I would love to मतलब कि talk about it in more depth in the Ramzan special episodes. Lekin I think that as a Muslim, matlab, our deen is something which is filled with positivity and positive message for the people, which can make you really make you feel good. So that's that. Lekin you have to accept your life. ठीक है, you have to accept कि this is happening. I have to get out of it. I can complain मतलब कि yes, it's unfair, yes, it shouldn't be happening, लेकिन I have nothing to do with it. लेकिन if I can get about मतलब कि get out of it, I need to see कि क्या क्या चीजें हैं जिससे मैं इस चीज से बाहर निकल सकूं. There are things that hold you back, that are holding you back. You need to मुझे लगता है कि most of it is like identifying it and then seeing how you can मतलब defeat those things and get out of it. तो you really need to see कि अगर मेरा नहीं दिल चाह रहा सुबह उठ के काम करने का, या मेरा दिल चाह रहा मैं पूरे दिन बिस्तर में मतलब आई मीन अ लो स्टेट, तो what's holding me back, what's holding me from achieving my dreams, what's holding me from being this depressed in COVID or having anxiety. So I think this is something that मुझे लगता है कि you really need to identify what makes you मतलब कि what makes you anxious, क्योंकि for me I also realized कि जैसे मतलब कि I realized कि sometimes मतलब कि most of the times for me there is no reason at all, so I identify that too कि there is no reason I'm like this. So जैसे ये चीज आई है वैसे ये चीज खत्म हो जाएगी. I know myself कि how it works. या फिर what I realized is that के using less phone makes me less anxious. Using phone makes me a lot more anxious. So that was something that really was like a news to me. लेकिन that workout, so you need to identify what is the thing that is मतलब कि making me like that, and you can change your routine a little bit and see कि what's मतलब कि if it does get any better. I think one more thing is that I don't know, a lot of people don't really have the um resources to do it. लेकिन what if you're in a constant मतलब कि state now, okay, it's been a while since you haven't got out of it, to try to change your life, try to make a change in your life. Get into something, get a job मतलब कि not, I know everybody again don't have the resources मतलब कि या फिर you have already a job, maybe change your job. It's if it's something that is bothering you, again you need to identify. You can get a little course or मतलब कि you can do something to change your life a bit, change something about it, तो ताकि जो है maybe that thing could be the new reason for you to be happy. I think कि कोई भी इंसान इस दुनिया में useless नहीं है, और if you are waking up every single day, so there's you waking up every morning should be a new ray for hope that you are alive, and you deserve more, and there's so much more for you to receive, and you need to get that. You मतलब कि you don't deserve to stay in that position forever, situation forever. You need to, you deserve better, and you need to मतलब कि give yourself that, and you have the control over it मतलब कि most some part of it. So you can do the things you have control over, no one else मतलब कि that's a good news and a bad news too कि you have the control to yourself, and then again you have the control, so no one else मतलब कि is affecting you, which is like a good and a bad thing, क्योंकि for me sometimes I'm so confused कि I miss the time when someone else was making, मतलब basically my parents were making the decision, making the important decision for me, I just have to follow it. I think making decision on your own is also very difficult, लेकिन that's मतलब कि being an adult, welcome to the adult life. And most of the time मतलब कि मुझे पर्सनली आई डोंट इवन नीड समवन टू कम एंड पुश मी, लेकिन you have to push yourself. Watch people and listen to people and get influenced by people who make you feel good about yourself instead of people who make you feel shit about yourself. For me, मैं एक basic example दूंगी. I don't watch horror movies क्योंकि I don't want to think about that stuff, क्योंकि the more I'll watch it, द मोर मतलब कि मेरे दिमाग में वो डार्कनेस और नेगेटिविटी फिरती रहेगी. तो इस वजह से आई डोंट वॉच इट. या फिर मैं बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब मैंने पिछले एपिसोड प्रोडक्टिविटी के एपिसोड में बोला था कि आई वॉच अ लॉट ऑफ मतलब कि यूट्यूबर्स जिनके बेसिकली लाइफस्टाइल व्लॉग्स होते हैं, विच दे आर doing house chores, running errands, doing this kind of stuff जिसको देख के मुझे मतलब कि मोटिवेशन मिलती है कि मैं भी करूँ. तो आई थिंक दैट यू शुड वॉच द स्टफ that uplifts you, क्योंकि that really makes a difference, that really makes a difference. और you have to, and that's a good distraction too, कि आप अपने आप को इस चीज़ में distract कर सकते हो and it can motivate you. One thing is that कि you really need to be kind to people. Again, no one deserves to be treated like shit if you're going through this, especially your parents. मुझे लगता है सबसे ज़्यादा टेंशन उन्हीं को होती है जब मतलब कि they want to help you, they don't know what how to help you. उनको टेंशन भी होती है कि मेरा बच्चा इस चीज़ से क्यों गुजरे, क्योंकि आई हैव सीन माई पेरेंट्स मतलब कि वो टेंशन में है हम में से एक सिबलिंग के लिए कि ये क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है, और उनको समझ भी नहीं आ रही वो क्या मतलब है, और कोई शेयर भी नहीं वो कर रहा. तो आई थिंक कि it really disturbs them, or don't be necessarily rude to them. I think being vocal about them would be very मतलब कि good for you and them too. Especially with your parents, अगर आप अपना दिल हल्का करोगे तो you will feel better only, or they'll also feel better and they'll understand your situation a bit more and they'll मतलब कि मूव अकॉर्डिंग टू यू, कि अच्छा ये चीज़ इसने बोल दिया नहीं पसंद, या शी इज़ नॉट फीलिंग इट, तो हम इसको नहीं बुलाएंगे आज. जैसे जब आप पीरियड्स में होते हो तो आप बता देते हो ना कि ओ आई एम ऑन माई पीरियड्स, तो आई एम नॉट इन द मूड टू टॉक टू एनीवन, तो मुझसे कोई बात ना करे. ले तो इस वजह से, और मतलब कि वो सब अंडरस्टैंड भी सारे करते हैं कि ओ शी इज़ इन पेन, और जब आप बीमार होते हो इफ़ यू आर सिक तो एवरीवन अंडरस्टैंड्स यू. तो आई थिंक दिस इज ऑल्सो, आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि दिस इज सिकनेस, लेकिन दिस इज मतलब कि इट्स नॉट, लेकिन you're unwell, you're not feeling well, you don't have to be in fever to feel unwell, you can feel unwell or it have मतलब कि it's happening internally somewhere. So I think कि be vocal about it कि I'm not feeling well, especially to the people who are close to you, especially your parents, क्योंकि वो बेचारे टेंशन में रहते हैं कि क्या हो गया. And sometimes I have seen children being rude to them, और मतलब कि वो बेचारे उनको कुछ समझ नहीं आ रही होती. um, तो इस वजह से आई थिंक दैट डोंट बी रूड टू देम, शेयर विद देम कि आई एम नॉट फीलिंग गुड. आई नो कि कुछ पेरेंट्स डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस, वो कहते हैं कि जैसे मैंने पहले कहा था कि वो कहेंगे कि तुम्हें किस बात का डिप्रेशन है, वो है मतलब कि, लेकिन आई हैव सीन कि नाउ parents are educating themselves and they are normalizing the concept of therapy. तो वरना मतलब कि आराम से उनको you can tell, I think there is always a way you can tell them, लेकिन if you think कि they won't understand, तो don't maybe tell them but don't be rude to them, मतलब कि they don't deserve to मतलब कि you to scream on them because you don't feel good. um then अच्छा आज की episode is not that long, I'm surprised. um the thing is that कि sometimes you are expected to move, and you're expected to मतलब कि do the things you're doing on daily basis even if you're in grief, or the world doesn't let you stop or grieve for it a bit. um or to मतलब कि maybe lay in bed and feel for it a bit. I think कि sometimes you want that and sometimes you're not doing. I think I have two perspective from it, कि when you don't want to really, लेकिन the world pushes you कि नहीं करो, and they मतलब कि expect you to don't मतलब के even if you are in grief of something they expect you के to keep going and you don't want to keep going क्योंकि you feel off or there's something that hurted you and you don't मतलब के you want मतलब के you want your time तो उसके लिए ये है कि obviously I think कि the world won't stop, the world obviously won't stop for you लेकिन you shouldn't if you think मतलब कि मुझे नहीं लगता it's important for you again जैसे कि मैंने कहा कि I don't मतलब कि if it's some it's if it's a really big thing you're grieving about so I don't think anything you be it your job or your um assignment or your quiz or your presentation is more important than that कि आपको आपका टाइम ही ना मिले to grieve about it. Nothing is more important than you taking your time. So if it's something, if it's not मतलब कि really that random कि waking up and not feeling it, if it's something really huge and deep and heavy, so even if the world is not waiting for you, you shouldn't wait. You shouldn't um, go with them either. मतलब कि you can join in them 3 4 a week later and it would be fine. Take your time. You shouldn't मतलब कि you shouldn't feel the fact that oh the world isn't stopping for me so I have to go with them. You don't have to go with them. You can take your time, you can stay, you can grieve about it, you are allowed to grieve about it और you don't need to think कि यार मुझे जाना है, मुझे अगले दिन जॉब पे जाना है, मुझे अगले दिन मतलब कि जाना है. No, they can wait and you are allowed to stay and you are allowed to take your time as much as you want. Sometimes having a job or a assignment or a presentation is sometimes it's helpful for you to keep going. If you don't have anywhere to go, then you will lay in bed all day. You will stay like that for the next 2 or 3 months, which is dangerous, which is a dangerous territory. I think the most you can stay, the most rest you want, um, is a week, not rest, like in the most you want. I would personally really recommend कि if you are feeling like that, and obviously again you do not everyone have the resources for it. Like if you have, so I would really love you to take a vacation, maybe go out somewhere else, meet, catch up with your friends. So take, matlab ke use that to, matlab I think you will feel so much fresh than being in your room for um a week. Like, and everyone have a different coping mechanism, and not everyone want to go out interact with someone. Like, I think even matlab going on a solo trip, I know matlab none of us really have this resource to go on a solo trip. Like, I think that do something that would be refreshing. It could be just spending a day with your friends or having your friends over. I wish I could say to go on a vacation. Like, personally, honestly, realistically speaking, I myself can't go on a vacation whenever I'm feeling low. तो मैं किसी और को क्या recommend करूँ? लेकिन try to go out maybe in a park or something. Um, don't मतलब I don't think yeah, lay in bed for the first day, second day, लेकिन third day you even if you don't want to मतलब कि resume your life properly, लेकिन you need to get out and greet people one or two, or you मतलब कि maybe do something that could make you smile. So I think that like in sometimes if you don't have anywhere to go and you're in the state like and you don't have anything to go, so it's very difficult to get out of it. Like if you have a job to go, you have a university to go, you have something to do, then that sometimes could be a blessing क्योंकि that is something that is pushing you out of the bed to live a normal life. You get it? So sometimes I think it's a blessing कि आप मतलब कि you can stay miserable in that state for all of your life लेकिन you have something you need to do and you have to move with the world. Or and sometimes it's a blessing क्योंकि it keeps you, sometimes you need distraction from the thing you are facing and that's a really good distraction. जैसे जब मैं कोविड में थी तो मुझे जब किसी और चीज़ की एंजाइटी होने लगी तो मैंने कहा आई नीड एकेडमिक स्ट्रेस क्योंकि दैट वुड क्योंकि पूरी जिंदगी में एकेडमिक स्ट्रेस पे रोई हूँ लेकिन नाउ आई वांट दैट क्योंकि आई कांट डील विद द एक्चुअल स्ट्रेस. तो academic stress is a good distraction for me. So I think these things sometimes could be a really, really, really good distraction for you that you have to wake up at 7 a.m. or you have to take a shower and get ready and go out. You are forced to meet people. you're forced to put a smile on your face. Sometimes it's really helpful to get you out, क्योंकि staying in, मतलब कि if you don't have anywhere to go and you don't have anything to be, if you don't have anywhere to be, so you can be in that state for month and month and month, and you won't be able to go out, and it will get worse and worse and worse. So that's it. Lekin you are allowed to grieve. You are allowed to take a week off, 2 3 days off. I think I expect everyone else to understand. I don't want, मतलब कि yeah, sure, they can't stop for you, लेकिन they shouldn't drag you along with them. ठीक है? Secondly, I think that kindness goes a really long way. If you're in that, try to help someone. Um, when you're in that state, you मतलब कि try seeing the people that are not in a very good state, and you will feel grateful. मतलब कि try seeing those people and try helping those people, and that would make you happy. There's people who are going through so much that we can't even imagine, और जब हम उनकी problems देखेंगे तो उसके सामने हमें अपनी problems कुछ लगेंगी ही नहीं. तो try helping those people out. सदका करो, donate someone, help someone. um, मतलब कि तो I think that a kind act of kindness, especially मतलब कि a kind मतलब कि obviously even smiling someone is an act of kindness, or opening the door for someone. लेकिन if you're going through this, then especially go and help out someone. And it can't be a मतलब कि it can't just be a monetary item. It could be as मतलब कि as simple as helping someone to cross the road, or giving someone your seat in the bus or metro. It could be as little as that, लेकिन that would make you so happy, क्योंकि act of kindness is really the best thing you can do for yourself and for other person too. It would really, really, really make you happy. So, मतलब कि that's it. That's for today's episode. I hope this helped you. I think there's so much more I can tell. लेकिन आज के लिए इतना ही है. It's almost 2:40, and it's pushing. It's almost 2:40, or मतलब कि we are pushing to 3 a.m. That sentence made no sense at all. लेकिन see you guys on Sunday with a special Ramzan bonus episode, and then the next episodes would be Ramzan special. So I am really, really, really excited. I hope I do a good job. And what's my goal is that, yeah, obviously, if someone really don't want to listen to the podcast during the month of Ramzan, I understand it. Okay, you don't need to. You actually don't need to, and I understand it. Like, sometimes if you, मतलब कि if someone wants to, क्योंकि you are, a lot of people would be traveling, or a lot of people would be doing house chores, so and you want to listen to something which is not music, which is not, which is refreshing maybe. So I want this the Ramzan series to be something that is light, refreshing, but it's also something that you could listen while you are fasting. So I hope we matlab ke, or I'll discuss more about it in the upcoming Sunday episode. Lekin that's it for the episode. It was episode number 11. See you guys next night, this Sunday, not next Wednesday, this Sunday. Or take care. See you guys very soon.